Law enforcement, political leaders, national experts, and local shooting victims were all in one room Wednesday for the Austin and Travis County Gun Violence Summit.
So in the face of state and federal inaction, we have to act locally.
Every strategy that could possibly reduce gun violence must be on the table.
The closed-door summit timed to coincide with summer, when Austin typically sees a rise in gun violence. It was already in the works before the Uvalde shooting, though the massacre giving these conversations new urgency.
There's not a reason why it's hasn't happened in Austin the same way that it happened in Uvalde, because it could certainly happen.
But APD Chief Joe Chacon pointing out mass shootings account for only a small percentage of gun deaths.
And we have an overwhelming number, really, of just other types of gun violence.
It's a trend being seen nationwide, so the summit is studying other cities like LA, Philadelphia, and Chicago to see what they're doing.
So that we don't have to reinvent the wheel where we have problems that are in common with other cities.
But here in Austin, officials say gun violence has less to do with things like gang activity and more to do with guns just ending up in the wrong hands.
It appears as if we have just way too many guns.
But when a gun is stolen out of an unlocked car, it causes homicides.
That's why leaders here want to educate and expand gun storage and firearm surrender programs, as well as mental health access.
We must do more to ensure that we are identifying people who are at risk of engaging in gun violence.
Looking at people who have been victims of trauma and finding ways to provide them the care that they need so that gun violence is not perpetuated.
The overarching goal here, to forge real solutions before more lives are lost.
We have a lot of talk, and then we don't see things change very much. So there has got to be clear action.